Rock it.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
6'6", bullet high.
47's the mic.
Golf.
Back to you.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line.
10-2 saw. X3. 218. Chop.
Watch the screen.
On 1st down, it's Henry. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
70, Indy. Hey.
Motion to the backfield. Mike's 42.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Dion Lewis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Suckup. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Titans 14, Saints nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Go! 30 base.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, wahoo! Let's go.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
47's the mic, boys. 47.
Hey, Alpha. Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
Let's get this.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find that as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Let's go. He's checking. Crash.
A give to Kamara running right. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Now Kamara. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
I got you.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Check 99.
On the keeper, it's Breeze. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees taking it in as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
In your face.
Blue draw corkers.
Kill. Watch that.
They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
It's a gain of 22 yards.
60 outlaw.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10
Ready?
at the 45-yard
Check,
line.
47.
Bam.
Babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. David Onyemata make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Hey. High 7. Leap river.
Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill, and the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Ryan Suckup on for the point.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting, Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Bridgewater now. Again has it complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. This is caught by Ginn.
In his 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017. Just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Hey, Zoo.
On 1st down, Brees. Caught on the left side by Ginn. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
First down, Saints.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56.
I want that.
53.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This quarterback now just 2 of 5 since coming on, but he does have a 1st down here.
Hey, eat.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Come on,
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Tannehill now to throw. And caught by Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
That's good for a tight.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Lewis here on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as it
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, 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 hey. Whip.
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. He finds Corey Davis. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend, and nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Check, check. Lucky.
Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cameron Jordan, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
You better bring it.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Back to throw, Tannehill.
Here we go, here we go.
And this will be caught by Brown. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
That's good.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come.
Pilot, 64, weak. Now.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
19 more yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 13-yard line.
SOS.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready.
47's the mic. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Go.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Hey, wahoo.
47.
Now.
47. Bring it.
Be grip.
On 2nd and 12, Tannehill. And that is caught. Walker, touchdown Titans.
Good work, boys. Let's go.
Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14.
Makes the score Titans 28, Saints 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brees. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, check mine.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open it up to even more big plays.
Kill.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze sliding out of the pocket. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. LaShawn Sims with the INT. There he goes right side. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ready.
Mike 47. Check Mike 47. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get this.
Marcus Davenport there to take him down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player.
Let's go now.
Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Alpha.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And Walker has it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Check 31, check 31. Check.
Hit it.
Derrick Henry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Hey, Charlie.
47's the mic, boys. 47. Check, check. 47. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist.
5.
Now it's Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it.
Boom! That's how we do it.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he locates Walker, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
26 yards.
But go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Hey. High 7. Hard. Go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit, now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? The other one's helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out and out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Giants, they wind up winning that one. Daniel Jones, 2 touchdown passes in the W. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Gator.
47.
You're trash. You're trash. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Now.
Safety's creeping.
Again, it's Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Today's final score.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defense.